What up, Buzz? You tapped in? Okay, Goose, you tapped in too? All right, Chicago, y'all tapped in? All right, boys, let's crack 'em. Feel like Mike in the fourth with the ball in my hands and I'm taking a shot. I'm the king in the madhouse on Madison, whether I make it or not. Now the crowd going crazy, they watching the play and I'm watching the clock. Got my shot in the air and the buzzer go off and I'm watching it drop. This team did things, MJ shot City 6 rings. D-Rose too big, too fast, too strong, history. And we good on that, put Jilla on the track and we good on wax. 3, 2, 1, everybody say Bulls on tap, Bulls on tap. Our city pretty and gritty, Benny the bull in the crowd getting hyper and litty. Me, I'm so drippy, it's slippery, nothing offends me. Banners on banners, we winners. We got the stats in the news, go and subscribe. Hang out with Buzzy and Goose, tapping with us, we the truth. Jilla just murdered the booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bulls on Tap. I'm your boy Buzz, joined by my dude Goose, aka Bulls Scripted. And holy shit, man, what a win. What a good Christmas present for Bulls fans, considering the NBA hates Chicago and does not put them on Christmas Day.
So you got the next 2 days off?
Yeah, we get the next couple days off. The Bulls win 118-117 in a hard-fought victory over the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. That was the last time the Bulls will play the Knicks in the 2022-23 NBA regular season. Before we get into this, be sure to go on tapsportsnet.com for all your Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Following us on Twitter at Bulls on Tap, at On Tap Sportsnet, following Goose at Bulls Scripted, and me at Buzz on Tap. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to us, 5-star rating and review because it's cool and tough. I don't know if it'll come in time, but maybe they have super shipping. You should go to FOCO, get yourself a little Benny the Bull bobblehead. Go to FOCO.com and get a bunch of cool stuff over there. Also, if you're on Facebook or Twitter, head on over to YouTube. On Tap Sportsnet is all you need to type into the search bar. On Tap Sportsnet, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell. Anytime we go live, you'll be notified. Goose, DeMarvelous DeRozan comes out and hits a game-winning shot. A lot of other things transpired in this game. The last thing I wanted, and I said, was please don't give me a jump shot like this to end the game. Have somebody crash that fucking rim. Go right into Mitchell Robinson, go right into Julius Randle, either draw a foul, Zach was finishing at the rim, do something. And DeRozan makes me eat my words, where I will say, as you kind of got to in the pregame show, I'm not going to say fully, but the Bulls are on their way back. They're on their way. They're in the car heading in the right direction.
Come on, Buzz. The people want it. They need to hear it.
Fine. They're fucking back. We won.
All right. I was going to say, we started 3 games ago in the shitter.
Yeah.
And we said if they gave us 3 in a row against what is very much Eastern Conference opponents, right in that same tier as them, the tier that they're supposed to be in, they could give us 3 in a row. We'd let them back in just a little bit.
I put a wall up because I don't want to be hurt.
Hey, and I get it. I'm messing with you, obviously. I feel that we're both definitely not back in. But to beat the Knicks tonight the way that we did after beating Atlanta the way we did on Wednesday, it feels good. I like this feeling. It really it makes you – do we have to sell? Do we have to? Because – I don't miss feeling like we felt for like 2 weeks straight prior to this 3-game winning streak. I don't like that feeling.
Like we've said a million times, I don't want it to happen.
No, and I'm by no means all right with it either. But when the reality of the situation is what it is, sometimes you have to do the thing you don't want to get to the thing that you do want. And right now, the Bulls are giving us a little bit. They're pulling on the strings.
Yeah,
it's enough. We're hitting these game winners. Nothing builds team chemistry like a game winner. And now we've got back-to-back. One from a young guy and one from good old reliable Debo, who came up tonight and then had to leave us on the cliffhanger with almost missing the rim on the free throw.
Right. That wild enough as it is. But I'll tell you what, though, man. I got to give flowers. I know my boy Senor in there, man, talking that mad shit about RJ Barrett, which I'm with him, because he was annoying the shit out of me tonight. But my God, I've never seen him play a better game in the NBA since he's been in it. And there was glimpses there of a two-way player that is fucking gonna be dangerous if he continues to develop on a good trajectory.
No. I tweeted this was the RJ, you can't trade me for that man game.
Did you really? That's a good tweet. Okay.
Yeah, no.
You were alluding to the Zach thing, correct?
Yes. No,
okay.
We've heard Zach linked to New York, and we've talked about how the Lakers don't have the assets to get it done, and really, without RJ or a young player of that caliber, I don't want to trade Zach to the Knicks either. I think RJ took that to heart, and he came out tonight hitting threes, something you usually don't see him do. Not the greatest free throw shooter for his career. He was hitting those tonight. And then you had Jalen Brunson botch 2 at the line. Somebody who I thought was cold-blooded, but apparently a little Knicks-Bulls rivalry can rattle even the coldest of motherfuckers.
I'll tell you what right now. I said this to Jamie before she went up with the kids to go to bed. This game should be on Christmas Day every time. Bulls-Knicks is just always fun. I don't care if they even suck. It's always a fun game.
The fact you teased us with it on the Friday before as well. Like, really?
We got Senor, I'm still dying to Anthony to Davis. That was good. We should print that on a shirt. No, I would feel bad if he saw me wearing that. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I mean, he's a millionaire. He didn't give a fuck what some loser in his basement says, but we should still print it. But I tell you what, man, I agree with you. They did tease us a little bit having it on the Friday before Christmas, because this would have been a fun Christmas Day game for sure. But I mean, God, like they killed us on the boards all night. I know they only won the rebound battle by 6 because we had 41, they had 47, but my God, did it feel like it was way more. Like it was terrible. God, how many offensive boards? They had 12. Wow. Numbers are so crazy because they had only 12 offensive rebounds. The Bulls had 11. I felt like we were getting killed all night.
We didn't quite get killed. We were all right. We hung in there.
Yeah, we hung in there. We really did. We really hung in there. Assists were pretty much dead even. 24 for us, 23 for them. We had 6 steals. They only had 2 steals. The Bulls turned the ball over four times tonight.
No, this was a very odd game of basketball.
It was. It was very clean.
The Knicks are not generally the greatest three-point shooting team. The Bulls are, in terms of percentage, an okay three-point shooting team, but they don't put up enough to really lay into that stat at all. But tonight you had 2 teams kind of shooting the lights out of the ball, and it wasn't ugly defense. We've seen the Bulls play some really ugly defense.
Yeah.
And despite no Caruso, Javonte Green, or DJJ, they kept up the energy. They kept up the pace, and we were making shots. What was the three-point discrepancy?
Not bad at all, honestly. So we shot 14 for 31 for 45%. The Knicks shot 16 for 35 for 45%. Where the Knicks really fucked themselves was free throws.
I was going to say, they botched at least 10, right?
11, 15 for 26. They went 50. They only shot 57% from the free throw line tonight.
To lose a game this close by free throw shooting like that, Tibbs is not letting anyone leave that building tonight.
Oh my God, they will all be shooting free throws tonight on a loop. I'm surprised, man. That's fucking pretty poor, especially with how well they played offensively. 50% from the field, 45% from downtown. They had 10 turnovers, but they
in your whole building.
Yeah,
you ain't even got Bulls clappers behind the board.
It's absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild. But I'll tell you something right now, man. I have to talk about it. Zach LaVine on both ends of the floor, even though fucking RJ Barrett dropped 44 points, was active for most of the game. Active hands, active feet, really trying to stay in front of the offensive player or trying to help where he could. I know Stacey kind of dogged on him when RJ was up against Debo, and there was that foul when RJ was going to the rim. He hit that little floater shot on Debo, and Stacey wanted Zach to slide over to take the charge. Zach would not have made that stationary. That's first and foremost.
And to be that nitpicky about something when DeMar got cooked by RJ the most of the night, it's a little like every single possession that you watch from the opposing team, you could, he should have done that instead. He should have done that. We could have got a charge. Could have got you can, from the outside, obviously see it in the moment when it doesn't happen. It's hard to ask as a star like Zach LaVine that we're just getting to play back-to-backs to step in for a charge on a position that he wouldn't have really had.
I don't think he would have been able to on that particular play. I don't think he would have been able to set himself. I don't know what you think, but I don't think he would have made it over there to get the feet set and take the charge. But
honestly, the last person I want on this team taking charges is Zach LaVine. So
I guess I don't blame you there.
Just gonna wipe that one away.
Right. Yes, Senor, I was talking shit about a close game and DeMar chucking up 2 threes in the fourth quarter when he's shooting 29%, and I will continue to do that. He should not be doing that at all. If that was anybody, that should be Zach or Io, I guess, who could shoot threes really.
I thought that was a little weird in the sense that when DeMar gets these possessions in the fourth and he doesn't usually kick it out. I guess that's maybe part of the issue. You had Zach driving and kicking to DeMar and in 3-point land.
I don't really get it.
When in late game, I want to see DeMar driving and kicking to Zach.
That's exactly
3-point land. So that was a little backwards for me.
Yeah, it was kind of odd for me as well. I didn't really understand it all. But I have to give Zach his flowers. Again, I've been very critical of him, but this was a huge game for him. He went 12 for 22 from the field, 4 for 9 from downtown, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. He finishes with 33 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Goose had no turnovers tonight in 37 minutes. He did not have 1 fucking turnover tonight. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Son of a bitch.
Oh! Woo! Michael, I love you! I forgot we get the pickle juice.
Was that what the bet was? It was going to be 3 in a row?
Uh-huh.
Man, motherfucker. I don't want to do that. I got pickle juice up there. I'll do it on the next one. God damn. Michael, I'll do it on the next one.
Michael, thank you. I forgot. That is fantastic. You're the best.
Fuck, dude. I don't want to. God damn it. I'm happy it happened, but I don't want to do that. That's going to suck, dude. I got to do the whole thing. That's a big ass jar I bought too at fucking Jewel.
At least it wasn't Costco.
Oh, it was 5. Okay.
Oh, Michael, he was going to do it.
I was going to do it, Michael. But thank you. Hey, it's the giving season, and Michael's got my back.
All right. Well, we have Houston up next, so that's a plausible win. But 4-5, that would mean that we have to cap it off with a win against Milwaukee. It will be at home.
Yeah, because we got Houston on Monday.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
This is home on Monday. So we're gonna get to ride this out. Now, Michael, I said I love you, and now I kind of hate you a little bit. We're gonna get it on Monday's show, no matter what. And now, well, we gotta wait. But it's all right. It added a little drama, a little suspense.
I heard it's good for you, like it'll clean you out type deal. But I don't know, bro. I'm not into it. Why would I even say that? First of all, what kind of a jag
very much because you didn't think that shit would happen.
Like I had somebody in the comment section here talking like, "Oh, if they do that, I'll drink."
No. You came up with it all on your own. There's no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah, man. I don't want to blame myself. I blame myself for a lot of other shit. God damn.
Anyway, you need a cleansing.
I need a cleansing. Yep, you're fucking right. So DeMar DeRozan's stat line tonight: 9 for 21, 6 for 7 from the free throw line, 1 for 3 from downtown. He scored 25 points. He had 10 assists, season high, 7 boards and 2 steals. Nikola Vucevic, very big game from him in a lot of minutes. He actually played the most minutes on the team tonight with 39. He went 8 for 16, 3 for 7 from downtown. Only got to the free throw line once, went 2 for 2 there. 21 points, 12 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal. I do want to give Io some flowers here. Played some pretty good defense on Jalen Brunson for most of the night. 9 points, 6 assists, 3 boards, 1 steal, 2 blocks for Io DeSumo. And then I want to give Kobe White, even though he finished with minus 11 in the box score. I felt
8 shots in the fourth.
That second half, particularly the end of the third quarter, when him and Brunson started jawing back and forth, I saw Kobe get really motivated.
That is what is so tough with that kid is he does the dumbest things during the game, like to where you're like, why do we have him on the floor? But then when the pressure is on and it matters the most, he hits the biggest shots with no fear. When the pressure is high, Kobe really is not phased.
Those 2 threes were really big.
It's kind of unfortunate for him in the sense that this team is built around players that suck defensively like he does. But Kobe tries the whole damn game, and you got to give it to him.
Yeah, I liked what I saw out of him, especially with the John back and forth with Jalen Brunson. Like, I saw that Kobe was like, all right,
why did Billy go away from the Dragon? We had a lot of big play from him early in the game.
I think because he's coming off of that injury, and I mean he almost played 20 minutes.
Okay,
so
Billy rode him a little too much early to get him.
I felt he started getting kind of cooked on the defensive end too. I mean he wasn't able to fight over, especially if you go look in that third. He wasn't really able to fight over screens real well, and I don't feel like he was keeping up defensively. So I don't know if that's why Billy took him out. I don't know if it was on tired legs. I know he's been back for 2 games now, but still he missed a couple. So I'm not really sure, but I think first and foremost, it was only an 8-man rotation tonight as well. The only people off the bench that played were Drummond, Dragic, and White. Nobody else saw the court. The starters played big minutes. There's not one starter outside of Ayo Dosunmu that didn't play 35 or 37 minutes.
Luckily, since the NBA hates us, we get 2 days off. So Billy was allowed to do that.
No, yeah, it's going to be a good reset. I'm really interested to hear what's going on with Caruso. I hope he's all right because I know he's still showing those concussion symptoms. I mean, he could be out for a week, he could be out for 2, he could be out for a couple days. Knowing him, he's going to probably try to rush back, but he's got to be checked out. But I do want to get to the last part of this game. Before we do that, actually, just one thing here. Patrick Williams is terrible. Just want to throw that out there. Okay, I got my daily Patrick Williams is terrible statement out. Last play of the game, DeMar's jump shot. Did you want that there, and what did you think of the play?
I'd be lying to say that I wanted it there. The way Zach was finishing and going to the hole, I would have preferred something there similar to what you alluded to earlier. So to see us go back to all reliable DeMar in the mid-range, yeah. But at the same time, if I'm going to bet on one player's shot in this league at any point in time, it might be DeMar DeRozan's mid-range.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So it is really hard to go against Billy, especially in a 1-point game where you can win it with that shot.
Do you feel it becomes too predictable at a point, though? That Billy might be able to use? Yes, it went in. But look at the last game against Atlanta. He airballed that shit. Contested as fuck.
He was in the 3-point corner.
I know he was, but that's what I'm trying to say to you. Do you think if Billy tries to get a little bit more creative, it might be an easier outlier to win?
I feel like at this point, Billy's setting us up for the surprise. Like when it really matters, when a game actually means something. Hey, Zach, you get the ball. It's tough. When something's so proven like DeMar, and like usual, listen to the Knicks broadcasts. So they're talking about 33 years old, probably still playing off of last season, the best basketball of his career. He's doing it again. So for 2 years in a row where even as a Bulls fan, bringing him in, I was like, dude, might be cooked. Fit with Zach sucks. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into at that price point. And we traded for him. And he's come and done what he has.
He's been very good.
When you're Billy going into the huddle, you have to know that your team believes what you're drawing up to. And does your team believe in anything but give DeMar the fucking ball right now? So that's what's tough. As a fan or even as DeMar's teammate, do you want the shot over DeMar, or would you rather DeMar to mid-range nail that?
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm in a Bulls group chat, and I called for Zach to get this shot, just like I did against Atlanta.
No, I mean, we're both on the same page there because we know that this season is not going to end up in a championship. There's really no outcome here, despite us maybe being back
and pickle juice.
That this ends in a championship. And if the guy that you're invested in for 4 to 5 years, Zach does have an option in that 5th year, is what you're building around, I need to see Zach starting to get the ball.
That's kind of my outlook on this too. But at the same time, I look at what Zach did throughout the game and in the fourth quarter, and I'm like, oh, God, man, he was that one play to tie the game. The body control, or were we down 1 at that point? The body control he had on that layup where he went up. Just went into the teeth of the defense, took the contact. Arguably could have been a fucking and one. Well, it wasn't. Arguably could have been. And he finished at the rim. I'm like, damn. I want to see something like this, especially when Brunson fucked up the last or missed the last 2 free throws. I'm like, dude, get this go to the rim.
So I guess to that point, I guess part of my issue that I saw throughout this game is we had instances where you had Brunson matched up on Zach. And instead of getting the ball to him to where the drive is clearly effective there, we don't hunt the mismatches enough on the offensive end.
Oh no, and that has been a problem. And if there's one thing I can bitch at towards Billy, is he not beating that? And he has to be. I'm sorry, he has to be.
No, you had Goran Dragic come out on the floor, and anytime you had Brunson out, he's like, "See ya."
Right.
I might be 40 years old, but I can score on this dude.
Right.
So that's something the Bulls have to do better. And to your point, back to the original point, yeah, I wanted to see Zach go to the hoop with a finish. Unfortunately, I think Billy knows it as well as we do. At this point, Zach ain't getting a damn whistle going to the hole. He got a couple tonight, but Zach's not getting the call that DeMar will on that jump shot. DeMar is probably more likely to get a foul call on the game-winning jump shot like we saw him get even on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah.
Zach is to getting it on a drive. And with that unfortunate situation, it's hard to go against what Billy decided, and we got the W.
Oh, when it goes in, how do you do it? How do you bitch when it goes in? So I really don't know how to throw a fit and be like, oh, Zach should get the shot when DeMar sinks it in the dude's face. What do you say?
Hey, and Zach looked plenty happy when DeMar sank that shot in his face too. So everybody won.
Yeah, and again, that's another thing that I said in the even in the first win, when on this streak, they were smiling. This comes after the report of being just murdered in Minnesota, and they're smiling, they're laughing, they're high-fiving, they're whatever, and they did a lot of that again tonight. Maybe something did turn a corner. I don't know if it's going to change anything. And I don't want to be that guy too, but Chai Sports Fan will be for us, and we kind of did say it in the beginning. The Knicks blew this game by missed free throws, nothing else. They didn't turn the ball over a ton. They didn't make a ton of bad decisions out there on the court. They had guys sinking shots. Their 2 best players had 44 and 29 tonight, and they had Quickly off the bench with 15. They had
RJ Barrett probably played the best game of his career.
Right.
Watch those free throws. This is probably a easy win for them.
This is a different episode we're doing right now.
Yes, you're not in danger of drinking pickle juice.
Motherfucker.
We're not even a little bit back in. We're probably not smiling because before this 3-game win streak, it was really hard to talk and smile on this show.
They're fucking bleak. It sucks. Like, what are you gonna do? They weren't doing any facet of the game right at all, from top to bottom. This is the 4th straight game that the big 3 have scored 20 or more. So that's good. I don't know, man. That kind of shows me that there has been a corner turned. But I know Vooch is shooting super well.
So,
right now,
but is it a corner or a cul-de-sac? Are we going to be right back to where we were a week ago? Did we stay on the same path or what?
That was a fantastic line there, and I felt like there was a little truth in it as soon as you said it. Now I'm scared. I'd rather drink the fucking pickle juice than lose all these games. You know what I mean? I have no idea.
Pickle juice.
Oh my God, fucking Chai Sports Fan killing me. You have a beautiful smile. I don't know why, Jeremy, that I chose pickle juice. I just thought it was so outlandish, and I didn't think they'd win 5 in a row, which is what I said. Apparently, didn't even remember what I said, but thanks to Michael, I was about to go fucking drink it on Monday's show.
Michael
fucking blew it.
We're gonna have to talk later, buddy, because if pickle juice doesn't happen, we got a problem.
I'm a little concerned about how much you want me to do that. You want to see me in even more pain than I am?
All right, buzz. Let me put it this way.
Okay.
We don't get to take shots together at the bar, which is ironic because the first time we met each other, we were at a bar for a Bulls draft.
Yeah.
So the fact that I might get to see you chug something that's actually going to make you wince, which alcohol will not.
No, won't.
On a live broadcasted show, which I genuinely forget that we're live. We're talking to people. Like this has never been scripted. And when we started doing it live, it really was unscripted, which is fantastic. But to see you wince and chug pickle juice live, it would make my.
I don't like the smile on your fucking face right now. I'm just saying, like, Chai sports fan can like it all he wants. I think this is bullshit, really. I'm a big mouth moron. See what I do? I talk without thinking, and
I hope that big mouth gets filled with pickle juice.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Double or nothing. Then you drink warm bologna juice.
Oh god!
Is that a fucking thing?
I think it's like hot dog water, but well, it's still boiling because that's what dogs are made of.
I mean, I like hot dogs, but I don't fucking I ain't gonna do that. I'll do the pickle juice. I'm not gonna. I don't really even like bologna that much. So I don't want to do that at all. Like, I'm not a big pickle guy either, but if they're in front of me, I'd eat it if I was like starving. But I can't believe I'm gonna fucking do this. All right, we win the game. It's fucking awesome. Let's move into the next one. We don't play until Monday night back at the United Center. I do want to point out that we went 3-1 when we started at 6 or 6:30. Just want to throw that out there. We start at 7:00 on Monday night against the 9-22 Houston Rockets. If you don't watch Houston Rockets basketball, the record is, I don't want to say misleading in a way where, like, yes, they are not good, but they have a lot of young talent over there that is exciting to watch. One of those guys being Jalen Green, another one of them being Kevin Porter Jr. They also have Jabari Smith Jr., the kid from Auburn, who's just a fucking beast. Like, if these guys continue to develop together, that's going to be a very, very good team.
The Rockets are the kind of team that we should not lose to. But if we do lose to, we will be right back into that. We need to tank now because there's teams with young talent that are more exciting than us, and that scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, I mean, they seriously, their team they play above the rim. They play fast. They're very good. They're a very good team. They're actually only down 2 against the Dallas Mavericks right now, in which Luka Doncic has dropped 47 points tonight. But yeah, we will take them on Monday night. Inexperienced team. You're probably riding the biggest high of the season right now. Come in and get the job done. Get another game closer to me drinking pickle juice.
This is our first 3-game win streak of the year, is it not?
What was that?
This is our first 3-game win streak of the year, is it not?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 4-game losing streaks and 1 3-game win streak.
You are riding the high with what our buddy Joe likes to call bum team alert coming into town in your home building. If you drop this game, and I am not hyping up pickle juice leading into Milwaukee at the United Center, I'm going to be mad.
You can be upset. I'll be upset. Honestly, I'll be upset if they drop that game. They should win this game against Houston. Hopefully these 2 days of rest are good for them. They get to at least return home after tonight, have Saturday and Sunday with their families, and then on Monday, get it popping off.
And what would have you in a better mood than a 3-game winning streak with your team, your guys that you spend more than half of your life with throughout the year, and then getting 2 days off with your family at home because you get to come home tonight.
Yep.
So no excuses Monday. Don't want to hear about a hangover. Celebrate Christmas Eve, recover Christmas Day, open up those gifts, and come back and give us fans a gift. Let's get a 4-game win streak. I want to
let's make it happen.
That once.
Let's make it happen. They've been playing well. They've been doing what they need to do out on the court. Again, the most impressive thing for me tonight, besides the game winner, is the fact that they only turned the ball over 4 times. That's absolutely huge.
Usually that's a number that you're pointing at Zach and going, dude, you had 4 turnovers.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild. To everybody that always joins us live or listens to this podcast, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, happy to you. Goose, you got anything else before we get out of here?
No, I think you covered it with the happy to you.
Happy to you. You have a happy weekend.
Hope everybody enjoys their holidays, and I guess just keep tuning in. Let's ride this roller coaster shit show that is the Chicago Bulls, and hopefully that show leads us to Buzz drinking pickle juice.
Motherfucker. Everybody be sure to go on tapsportsnet.com for all your Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Say a prayer that Bulls get a 5-game win streak so Goose can see me drink pickle juice live on the show. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to us, 5-star rating and review because it's cool and tough. Go over to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, everything I said before, whatever you celebrate. Have a happy weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Let's go, Bulls.